Are we on yet?
We are. Give me time here. I am impressed though, Dave. When you walked in, the first thing you did in the studio was turn your phone on silent.
Yeah.
You're learning.
Well, it's like going into church.
Yeah.
You're on hallowed ground here.
Right here. Here's my bottle opener.
Yes. The church key.
The church key. How have you been? How was the week?
Great. How have you been?
Good. We survived EAA, survived the fly-in.
We did too.
Yeah.
Did you say you were part of the air show?
So what happened was we went up Thursday.
Yeah.
Seaplane.
We talked about that.
Yep, flew around. We talked about that on Friday. So Friday, he had an open seat on his Cessna, and he said, last year the FAA didn't care if you had a passenger. The year before they did. So I texted him on Friday morning. I said, what's the plan? And he goes, the FAA will not allow passengers, and they're not budging. So, which is kind of strange. I know, which is kind of strange because the day before we flew pretty much over the field, but it's liability during the air show, I guess. So I understood, but yeah.
Is that one of those that depends like on the inspector?
Probably. Yeah, I would imagine who you're friends with and who you bought a case of beer
who you got
for.
to grease.
That's right. What do we have today?
Yeah. This is a mystery beer. I don't know.
Oh.
It was, I just grabbed it out of the cooler. There was no label on it, so.
Let's see if, well, you'll know what it is.
See if you can guess it.
Is that the Alexander Pilsner?
No, I would say that's the classic lager.
Classic.
Yeah,
lager.
close.
I was going to say
you're right in the neighborhood there.
In the ballpark. Speaking of ballpark.
Brewers, first place.
I know.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
They're holding on, although the Brave, what's up with the Braves, and then they lost the Marlins, so.
I saw that,
but everybody else is losing.
Yeah.
So it seems like, are they still 6 games up?
Something like that. I'd have to check.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact stats.
Yeah.
It's different now that we don't carry them, but
Right.
I missed those tickets.
Yeah.
Those were nice.
Yeah. Have you been down to a game yet this year?
No, and I want to get down there, but it's just I was talking to some friends last week, renting for EAA. It's decent money, but it's just so much of a pain to do.
It's a lot of hassle.
And I know there's a lot of people watching and listening that probably do it in our area. But I don't know if you almost lose money on it because you try and get the best of the best. Like I upgraded a TV, I upgraded some other stuff. And then you spend, I don't know, a week just vacationing. So you're going out to eat. You're
so
getting
it's
steaks.
a break even. Yeah.
It's a break even or a little bit of a loss.
Yeah.
So, have you ever done any renting of your home or anything?
No. I don't have that nice of a home.
You gotta. Well, we've had some instances.
They might have to pay. I might have to pay them to stay there.
Yeah. We had an instance where renting did not go well, and this was back in like the late '90s. But you think you have a high-profile company or person that they would take care of your place.
Right.
Well, it was the head of the Warbirds at the time.
Sure.
And they trashed.
Really?
And I heard. This was probably 10 years ago, but they were on a do not rent list. For the
you didn't get that list, huh?
Well, this was after we had said stuff.
After. Okay. Sure.
We kind of saved.
So what happens? Do you charge them for that, or like you don't really recoup that?
They went off the radar. That's before you had social media. To kind of track them down, but I mean they blew up half the front yard with a gas can. It was things like thawed and refroze the meat freezer in the basement. And
wow.
Didn't say anything, and you know how sick you can get from that. Luckily, we saw what had happened, but the blood stain on the floor. Yeah, there's been some really good instances, and there's been some not so good instances.
Such is life.
Exactly. So how many barrels did you go through?
We were busy, man. Yeah. It was a great week. A great week for the area. I mean, it seems like everybody was busy, which is awesome.
A lot of restaurants took off on Monday, some even Tuesday.
I talked to Kristen over at the Harbor, and because they were really low on Blue-Eyed Blonde, and she was thinking she might need it earlier in the week, and so I called her, and she said, "Well, we took off Monday, so I think we'll make it." Got to recoup.
Can you imagine the restaurants too that also had their spots out on the grounds?
Oh. Man, that's a lot of
double time.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
But you can take a deep breath, and it's over now.
We're in August now.
Yeah.
Can you believe it? How does that happen?
Flying by. Tomorrow's Sandbar Bash already on Lake Butamore.
Wild. Yeah.
Going to be at
State Fair.
State Fair started yesterday, right?
I think it did. Yeah. I might be going Sunday. I always like to go to the state fair.
We're gonna go down a week from Sunday.
You are? Okay.
Yeah. What's your favorite part?
I'm more of the beer and the live music kind of guy.
Yeah.
I'm not a big cream puff guy.
I'm not either.
You know, to be honest, I don't even like... I like the turkey legs, the giant turkey legs.
Yeah.
But the food, I'm not a big fried food guy. But I love... One of my favorite memories is we went down there on a Monday. It was a rainy Monday. And so there was no one there. And we just spent the day listening to music and drinking beer on the tent.
They're all under big tents there, yeah.
Yeah, it was a blast. So that's my favorite thing. My kids, you know, they like the rides and the souvenirs and...
I got on that big Ferris wheel a couple years ago.
You did?
And,
did you get down?
Yeah, but it was... I was looking at the maintenance on it.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's very interesting. And you're very high up.
You're very high up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like the cops on horses.
The cops on horses?
Yeah, and then if you go to pet them, then, no, don't touch the horse. You know, it's
Yeah.
like, sorry, I had a couple beers, my bad.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, looking forward to that, but that's always a good time. But I'm looking at the forecast, and it's a lot cooler, which is nice, because I don't like walking around. That's why I never
You're not a heat guy.
No, you can see it here already with the door shut. I'm already sweating. But I'm not. I never made it out to EAA either. I was going to go on Saturday.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I had a friend text me, and she's like, "Hey, you want to go upriver?" So guess what?
What, you went upriver?
Went on the boat. Yeah. Boat always wins. So any live entertainment coming up?
Yeah, we got Ariana Jane and Oliver Scott tomorrow night, 6 to 9.
Nice. Are they locals?
They're locals. They're making a couple younger kids first debut at KBC.
Nice.
So they've been playing the Green Lake Circuit this summer. I think this is their first summer, but kind of acoustic. She sings, he plays the acoustic guitar, and good stuff. I'm excited.
I know Ed, our buddy up in Wautoma, he's got the gentleman coming up from Nashville, I believe.
He does. Oh yeah, that's right. This weekend.
Tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah.
Nick Smith, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep. And he brings another guy with him. But imagine the parties that they've been to.
Oh yeah.
Music artists that they've.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's gonna be some pretty good stories.
Good stories. You probably won't hear them all.
No, and I heard last night he was actually at a bar in Hancock. I was talking with Lori from the Chamber, the Washera Chamber, but. It's a bar I've never heard of, but I guess it's pretty good size, and they bring in some artists.
Really?
It's like way west, like Coloma area. Or
Yeah.
Out there, Hancock.
What's the name of it?
You
can't remember.
I can't remember. But and I was stone sober when we were talking about it.
Well, and then tomorrow night is Scoop the Loop. Right?
Oh, that's right.
The old Scoop the Loop in downtown Ripon.
Yep. Tim Oliver always gets in trouble on that one.
Yeah.
I know he's listening right now.
You know,
he does the burnout.
They post every year, no burnouts and no open intoxicants, and every year.
Here comes Tim.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then I think they're doing the fireworks too, because they didn't do them for the 4th. So
it'll be a big night.
Oh yeah.
Who's on the Village Green tonight? I didn't even look.
Oh yeah, it's the ABBA cover band.
Oh,
that was at Waterfest.
Oh,
was
they're
that
great.
Yeah, you said you went to them, right?
Yeah. They are phenomenal.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. I mean, no offense to that, but they're a big group.
Big group
for that stage. That's going to be a good show.
And I saw Boogie and the Yo-Yos are coming back to the Village Green. I think in a couple weeks, sometime in August here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, looking forward to that. DowntownRipon.com has all the info on that. And anything else?
I think that's it. Just soak in the last month of summer here.
I think.
I should put a plug in. Since we are in August, we have an end of summer bash. We booked Copper Box for Labor Day weekend on the 31st.
Nice.
Yeah, so we've got Charlie Wiggins duo. They're a country duo. They're going to play 2 to 5 on that Saturday, Labor Day weekend, and then Copper Box will take the stage 6 to 9, and we're going to go out with a bang, I think.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, contact info.
748-5188. Check us out, Facebook, Instagram, CanoeBrewingCompany.com.
Cheers.